Welcome to the Jisc Learning Analytics service. This is an overview of the tutor view within Data Explorer. I'm just going to show you what comes under the icon of My Students. So this is your tutor group of students. And by clicking that icon, you get to see a list of your students. You can sort them by the indicator. So you can see those most at risk. You can then view each of these students individually. I'm going to pick on myself here to view the course information. These are all dummy students, by the way. When you click down, you see a course overview risk settings for that particular student. So you get some graphs with an explanation of what that graph's showing, in this case VL activity. So below the graph there's some general indicators which just give you some ideas of how they're doing, assignment averages, mark averages. On the right hand side you can change the date range, so if you want to view a different date range for the activity. And then depending on what you've got enabled within your institutional system, you will be able to see the module information. So you can see the modules that student's taken, some information on that. If you have the traffic light calculator enabled, you will get flags set red, amber, green for attendance, online activity and achievement for those students in each module. And then you can drill down. I'll drill down in that in a minute and show you what you get in more information. You can also, if you have the Learning Analytics processor predictive modeling enabled in your system, you will get a course pass probability. So obviously the higher the mark, the higher the percentage, the more likely they are to pass. 43 is obviously in the amber region and not looking so good. So this will only appear though if you've got predictive modeling switched on. I'm just going to drill down into basic Jisc module. So when you drill down into that, you can see some overall activity data for that module. You can see the individual students' activity on a weekly basis, and also the module average activity. So you can see whether the students' activity is above average. I purposely drilled down into a module that was showing a traffic light flag. So we can see here attendance okay, online activity above average, so that's looking okay. Achievement not so good. We can see the grades at the bottom there. There's one grade that's below 40%, which is what's triggered. And we've got a little button in there. You click show issues and it'll tell you what has actually triggered that within the traffic light calculator. So in this case it says triggered if average marks between 0 and 40. So on this module that's what's triggered this and dropped it down to an amber flag. So I'll do another video on the traffic light calculator to understand that, but that's what's caused the trigger here. So that's the tutor view for my students within Data Explorer. Go and have a look and hope you find it useful.